my voice is tired and low, and my hands begin to shake, I'll still feel you in my bones with every step I take. Years may pass and faces change, but love like ours remains, written deep inside my heart like permanent pain. If time asks me to forget, I'll quietly refuse. Some loves don't fade away, they stay. I'll carry you through time, through every lonely year. Even when the world moves on, I'll keep you here. If my heart is all I own, then it's yours to keep. I'll carry you through time, till the end of me. I've loved, I've lost, I've learned how fragile love can be, but nothing ever felt as real as you and me. If forever has a meaning, it's written in your eyes. Even when we said goodbye, love survived. I'll carry you through time, through every rise and fall. Even if I walk alone, I'll stand tall. Loving you was worth it all. No matter how it ends, I'll carry you through time, until the end. I'll carry you through time, through every lonely year. Even when the world moves on, I'll keep you here. If my heart is all I own, then it's yours to keep. I'll carry you through time, till the end. The lights are low, the night is young, another story's just begun. 1,000 feelings in one breath, like love before the fall, before the test. We don't know where this road will go, we only know what our hearts know. Two souls standing on the line, between the fear and the divine. Every love starts with a spark, a quiet flame inside the dark. Maybe we'll break, maybe we'll bend, but right now this is where it begins. This is where our hearts begin, right here, right now, no guarantees. Every hope, every might have been, is beating wild inside of me. Know the end, or how the story's gonna spin. All that matters is this moment. This is where our hearts begin. are saying more than words. He promises we haven't heard. I've been broken, I've been alone, but something in you feels like home. Maybe love will test our faith. Maybe time will make us change. But tonight I choose to stay and let my heart lead the way. I've walked this road afraid to feel, afraid of what might be too real. But standing here with you again, I believe this is where it begins. This is where our hearts begin. Not in fear, not in defense. Every scar, every what if, finds forgiveness in this kiss. But we don't need a perfect plan. We just need to take this chance. If love is more than holding on, this is where our hearts begin. If tomorrow breaks us apart, or writes our names in different stars, I'll still remember who I was when I believed in love, because you showed me something soft and true, something worth going through. No matter how this story ends, I'll know where my courage began. Some loves are born to last forever, some just teach us how to feel. But every love that ever mattered, you started with something real. So take my hand, don't be afraid, and let the past just fade away. If this is all we ever have, then this moment is enough. This is where our hearts begin. No armor, no defense, just two hearts brave enough to believe in love again. If this world falls in between and tries to tear us from within, I'll remember this moment. Even if the road is long, even if we don't know when, I'll always hear this first heartbeat. This is where our hearts begin. This is where our hearts begin. They say I should regret you now, and like love was just a waste. But every scar reminds me that you once felt like grace. I learned the cost of holding on. I paid it all in tears. But even through the darkest nights, I'd still choose you here. If loving you was my mistake, it's one I'll always own. Some hearts are built to break. It's something real. Loving you was never wrong. Even when it broke my soul, It just hurts deeper. I'd rather feel this pain than feel nothing at all. 'Cause loving you was real, even when we fall. Loving you was never wrong, even if it didn't last. I'd live it all again if I could face the past. Some loves aren't meant to stay, but they prove we're alive. And loving you was never wrong, it just changed my loving you was never wrong. The other night is louder when you're gone. Every breath feels hard to hold on. I talk to walls that never reply, still hoping your love hears my cry. I trace your shadow on the floor, like you've been standing here before. Every memory calls your name, like fire running through my veins. I tried to drown you out with time, but love like ours won't stay confined. Every road I choose to roam, it leads me back to what we were. Until the silence says your name, I can't escape this quiet pain. Every heartbeat sounds the same, whispering you again and again. I'm still holding on somehow to words we never said out loud. Until the promise we never kept. I'll carry you inside this song, where you still belong. Until the silence says your name, I'll walk alone through wind and rain. Even broken hearts remain, if true to love they can't escape. If this is all that love became, I'll still be proud I felt the flame. Until the silence says your name, I won't love anyone the night falls slowly on my room. Every wall still smells like you. I talk to memories instead of all the words we never said. I try to sleep, but every dream, it pulls me back to what we've been. Love was easy back then, before goodbye became our end. Time keeps moving, I stand still, fighting what I always feel. Your name echoes endlessly inside of me. I'm still loving you in silence, and through the pain I never show. Every heartbeat says your name, even when I let you moved away from yesterday, changed my number, changed my face, but your memory knows my name and calls me back again. I burned the letters, hid the truth, and tried to outrun loving you, but every road I try to take, it still ends the same. I swear I tried to let you go, but love don't work that slow. Some hearts remember everything, even pain. Your memory knows my name, even when I try to hide. Every tear I never cried still lives inside my eyes. Your memory knows my name, like love never let me go. No matter where I run, my heart still knows. I hear your voice in passing cars, in every late night bar. You show up where I least expect, you ride in the dark. They say the past should stay behind, but love don't read the signs. It shows up uninvited every time. Your memory knows my name, like it never said goodbye. Every moment we survive still feels alive. Your memory knows my name, and it won't let go. I guess some loves are meant to stay long after we're gone. And if forgetting was that easy, I'd be free by now. But loving you is written an E in my vows. Your memory knows my name, in every beat I feel. Even time can't steal what was real. I'll live with what remains of a love I can't outrun. Your memory knows my name till the end of time. They say forever never ends, but ours ran out before it began. gave you more than words could say. I gave you every piece of me. I built my dreams around your smile. Believed that love would last a while. I never questioned where we'd go. I just believed and let it grow. I trusted every promise made. I followed love without a break. I never saw the warning signs. I thought your heart was mine. Yeah, I loved you more than forever, more than time could allow. Even now when it's over, I still don't know how. Yeah, I survived without you, but my heart still remembers. I loved you more than forever, and I always will. Watched our pictures lose their light, colors fading every night. I tried to smile, tried to pretend that loving you had reached its end. They say the heart will learn to heal, but pain this deep is always real. Some memories refuse to die, but they just learn how to survive. I gave you more than I should give. I built my world on how you live, and now I'm standing here alone with love that still feels like home. I loved you more than forever, more than words could ever say. When the world was falling apart, you were the reason I stayed. Even now when it's over, when the nights won't surrender, I still loved you more than forever. Every single day I hear your voice in crowded rooms, feel your absence like perfume. It lingers long after you're gone, like a broken, beautiful song. I tried to love somebody new, but every kiss led back to you. Some hearts don't know how to forget, they only learn regret. If loving you was my mistake, it's one I'd still be proud to make. Because some loves are meant to stay, even when they walk away. I loved you more than forever, even when you let me go. I held on through the darkest nights, more than you'll ever know. If my heart had one confession before we drifted severed, it loved you more than forever. Ooh, and it's lights all fade away, and the world forgets my name. Somewhere deep inside this heart, you'll always stay. We were standing on the edge of time, with your hand shaking inside mine. Every promise felt so real, like love was something we could steal. We talked about tomorrow nights, about growing old, about our lives. Never thought the truth would be, if forever wasn't meant for we. If I had known how this would go, I'd still never let you go. Some hearts choose to fall instead of walking away. We were so close to forever, so close it felt like home. Just one breath from forever, then suddenly you were gone. Even now I still remember the way your eyes would say, we were so close to forever, but forever slipped away. Every photo tries to lie, it says we were always doing fine, but behind every smile we wore, we were breaking more and more. I would trade these lonely years just to face our deepest fears. If loving you was all I had, I'd still give it back. Love was real, love was strong, just not built to last that long. But still I'd do it all again, knowing how it ends. We were so close to forever, written deep inside our skin, almost more than just lovers, almost everything. Even broken, even over, I still feel the pain. We were so close to forever, and I'd choose it all again. Some loves don't die with goodbye, they just lose their place. They live inside the quiet nights, time can erase. If fate was playing games with us, then love still won the fight. Because even now you live in me, every night. We were so close to forever, closer than we ever knew. Every dream we almost touched still leads back to you. If loving you was my mistake, it's one I won't forget. We were so close to forever, almost heaven, almost us. Even when my world moves on and I learn to stand alone, somewhere deep inside my heart, forever still your name. Even now I still remember the way your eyes would say, we were so close to forever, but forever slipped away. tomorrows, and every dream I could find. Then I laid my heart on your doorstep, hoping love would be kind. We were chasing forever, like it couldn't slip away. But the future we promised slowly faded to yesterday. And I was ready to lose it all, just to hear you call my name. So love is a way of leaving scars that never feel the same. I gave you all my tomorrows, every piece of my soul, and I believed you now forever. See more than I'll ever know. Now I'm living with the memories of the life we planned to borrow. And I gave you all my tomorrows, and I'm still here holding on. We said goodbye without warning, like love forgot how to stay. Every road feels empty now, since you walked away. I see your face in strangers, hear you laugh in the rain. Even time can't erase you. Every heartbeat speaks your name. And I don't blame love for letting go, and I just blame myself for believing some promises outlive the truth, even when they're breaking. I gave you all my tomorrows, and every tear I could cry, and I gave you my best forever, and my reason why. And now I'm stuck between yesterday and the dreams I can't follow. And I gave you all my tomorrows, and tonight that's all I know. If loving you was my last mistake, it's one I'd still defend, because some loves are worth the fall, and even at the end. I gave you all my tomorrows, even knowing the cost. I'd still choose every moment, even everything we lost. If my heart is one last promise before the final sorrow, I'd still give you all my tomorrows, like I did from the start. I've been walking these empty streets, with a heart that refuses peace. I moved on like I said I would, but moving on never felt this good. Every place we used to go still feels like it knows us both. And time moved fast, but feelings stayed. Love doesn't fade, it waits. I try to build a life anew, but every wall reminds me of you. No matter how far I roam, you still feel like home. The way you still feel like home, even when you're not here. Every room I stand alone, I swear I feel you near. I've loved, I've lost, I've grown, but some things never let go. No matter how far I roam, you still feel like home. I've met people along the way. Some try to make me stay, but love like ours don't come twice. It only breaks you nice. I learned to smile through the pain, pretend your memory doesn't remain. But late at night when I'm alone, my heart still knows where it belongs. Maybe we weren't meant to last. Maybe love was moving too fast. And every truth I've ever known leads me back to you. The way you still feel like home, through every goodbye I face. I hear your voice inside my bones, I see your face. I've crossed lines I swore I wouldn't cross. I paid the price, accepted loss. But no matter how far I roam, you still feel like home. Some loves don't need to stay to shape who we become. You were the best part